Join us on a bus for a virtual tour around Steilhoogte with 6 different stops. A day in the life of a Steiltrappertjie. Steiltrappertjie, join me on the bus! Different stops: celebration, success, journey, environmental, sustainability, and collaboration.
Good day, I am Manus Palmer, the principal at Steilhoogte Primary. Steilhoogte Primary is a farm school classified according to the government as a quintile 1 school, most disadvantaged schools in South Africa. Many of the learners are from low-income households and many rely on the meals served at the school. The parents are mostly farm workers and social challenges exist due to poverty and low self-worth. Some learners are identified as being affected by FAS, fetal alcohol syndrome. Because of this, we have implemented 2 special need classes where we focus on developing their skills. We have plus minus 300 learners enrolled. Ages range from 4 to 14 years old, grade RR to grade 7. At the beginning of 2014, I was appointed to this school as a new principal. Upon walking, I saw potential of improvement and dreamt up a 5-year plan for the improvement and development of this school. Together with my team, we started turning the school around. Not soon after, it would seem, we enhanced the community by uplifting a school. I drew up a 5-year strategic plan for renovations and improvements. We really relied on friends and sponsors for financial input. We are privileged to say that the donations will enable us to achieve the goals that were set up in the initial 5-year strategic plan. Everything in this school is built on a foundation of core ethical values, positive leadership and a deep sense of community. The outcome is that what should be just another little farm school has become the flagship school and pillar of support in the local community, leading other schools by example of what is possible when forces are pulled together. Teamwork makes the dream work. Our goal, creating a secure and safe learning environment to allow every child the right to develop their full potential. Our mission, to establish Steilhoogte Primary as a reputed academic institution and to develop an area where learners will strive to excel with character through the expertise of loyal educators and the support of the community. Our vision, Steilhoogte Primary is committed to a holistic approach in education where learners will develop in self-reliant, responsible members of the community. What set us apart? Positive leadership seems to be the main ingredient of the success of this school. My personal belief is that my role is an opportunity to serve to the best of my ability, whether it be the learners, the educators or the broader community. Positivity is magnetic and ripples down to all. Integrity and compassion is a fuel that drives the success story. Improvements since 2014. School emblem developed, school anthem developed, flag poles and flags, school uniform implemented, a disciplinary system developed and implemented, school choir established, school council established. Improvements education-wise, academic planning was changed and continuous monitoring and evaluation of strategic objectives and policies were implemented. 2 skills development classes were created for children with learning disabilities to develop other skills. A computer room was added. Main music classes were implemented. Taking part in aesthetics regularly, a drama association was established and is very successful. We are the flagship school for Lego robotics in our region. We have a feeding scheme at the school, also at holidays. We have found that learners improve academically if the gap between education and nutrition can be addressed. Playgrounds was upgraded, a library established, floors completely renovated in the school, Wi-Fi was installed, a water system installed. The schoolyard was fenced in the first time in 58 years. A soccer sport field was established. Improvements in agriculture, vegetable gardens was established. Aid to the school kitchen for fresh produce. A greenhouse was added. Pig farming as part of the school's curriculum. Waste from the kitchen was given to the pigs. A ponic system installed. Children take part in caring for the animals and gardens. We also love to recycle and use anything from old mops and old tires to create more gardens. We believe that responsibility should be taught from a very young age. Each grade has their own responsibility, from gardening to feeding the animals. We have goats, turkeys, geese, ducks, cats, chickens. even mountain turtles that is being taken care of by the grade RR to grade 7 learners. It's their responsibility to feed them as well as to keep their cages clean. Improvements community-wise, Steilhoogte, sewing club. Unemployment is unfortunately part of our community. One way to lower the unemployment rate in our community is to teach the people new skills. Steilhoogte Sewing Club, driven by Jeanette Fourie, teaches unemployment parents and old learners, as well as the learners in our school, to become entrepreneurs by being creative. I see Steilhoogte as a community center. The school has become a beacon in the broader community for hosting events such as the Art Festival, West Coast Chess Competitions, Lego Robotic Competitions, church gatherings, etc. The school assists their grade 7 learners to find place in secondary schools as support and motivation of these children to continue with their education in the best way possible. What are we celebrating? We focus on the development of the learners, recycling children to sustainability. We focus on the development and the development through the journey. We use our environment to build character. It's a slow process and small steps, but to send out a sustainable product in our community so that the community on the long run can get more sustainable. Enjoy the journey.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our second stop, Success. Hi, I'm Arno Toeglandberg, current grade 7 teacher here at Steilhoogte Primary, also once a learner. My journey at Steilhoogte Primary started a couple of years ago back in 2007 as a preschool learner. Steilhoogte Primary focused on basic fundamentals of life such as respect, honor, discipline, honesty, responsibility and ownership. That enabled me on this journey we call life from a young age up until now to make the much needed decisions in life to gain success. As the first head boy over here at Steilhoogte Primary, factors such as responsibility and ownership played a big role in my leadership roles throughout high school, in class and out on the field during sports. Steilhoogte gave me the arsenal to embark on my journey and graduate at a prestigious high school, Durbanville High. For me, being able to be back where it all started is a massive honor. As a teacher, an inspirer, it really is a privilege being here as a teacher and being able to live my story every single day over and over through the smiling faces I see. We all as teachers here at Steilhoogte Primary pride ourselves on striving to cultivate the minds of our fellow pupils in a manner that they can leave here with a growing seed planted at mind to grow and flourish out there with the academic hunger or pursuit to be a difference in the community. I often had many disappointments, made plenty of mistakes, but one thing that always kept me driven is the fact that I knew what I was busy doing for myself wasn't just for myself but also my community, for the next big dreamer and believer, and for them to see that everything is possible. I look forward to sharing the next story of success with you. Thank you all for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Ek is Elise Bredekamp, 'n opvoeder by Steilhoogte Primêr. 47 jaar gelede het ek as 'n jong onderwyser by hierdie skool begin en die naam was Steilhoogte NGK Primêr. 'n Klein skooltjie met net 4 dames onderwyseresse en die skoolhoof byle meneer V.J.T. Latiger. 'n Skooltjie sonder elektrisiteit, spoeltoilette, lugverkoelers en geen voedingsskema nie. 'n Skool met baie goeie waardes. 'n Skool wat elke Sondag opgestel was vir Sondagskoolklasse en vir kerkdienste. Die bywoning was baie goed, deur die leerders as ook die ouers. Die leerders het skool toe kom stap. Vele van hulle het nie skoene gehad nie, maar as ek daaraan dink ek net dat daar die bywoning van daardie leerders was 100%. Die landbouboere hier op Karoo vlakte, hulle het 'n goeie verhouding met die skool gehad. Baie kere was dit ook dat ons saans moet oefen vir 'n fondsinsameling met gaslampe wat ons die skool ook moet leen sodat die persone wat in die konsert deelneem sodat hulle kan sien wat hulle doen. En hier het ek begin en ek het vir 'n tydjie weggegaan na die dorpsskool toe en ek het weer teruggekeer na Steilhoogte Primêr as juffrou Elise Bredekamp, want ek is intussen getroud onder die leiding tans by meneer Spamer wat 'n bekwame leier is. Baie verandering het plaasgevind. 'n administratiewe blok is aangebou. 'n graad RR klas, die voedingsskema gebou en ons sandterrein het nou 'n plaveisel gekry en die sand sportgronde het nou 'n pragtige grasperk oppervlakte. Ons is ook tans besig nou hier vir 'n saal en die waardes by hierdie skool is so wonderlik dat ek bly is dat my alfa by hierdie skool begin het en dat my omega gaan hier afgesluit word. En ek is baie bly dat ek nog die voorreg gehad het om onder die leiding van meneer Spamer te kan wees en dat ek ook by die skool kan wees met die goeie waardes en 'n lese wat is follow, koers hou en aanhou. Ek is bly dat ek hier nou kan aftree by my skool waar ek begin het. Baie dankie.
Ek het begin in 1974 het ek hier kom begin skool. Ons het glad nie geweet, jy moes by die college, ek het by Woester klaar gemaak, Sonja, daai was nog Sonja, en dan het jy aansoek gedoen. So jy het nie geweet waarin jy aansoek. Toe ek hier kom die oggend, toe is aasval hier, die wind waai. Hier was ook 'n tuin voor die klas, dit was nie die kale groot stukke dorbank, harde klippe. En die was 1, 2, 3 klasse. Het was net 3 klasse, die een klas en die ander klas was die verhoog en dan die hoofse klas. Aan die ander kant af, dan gaan die trappies aan die ander kant af, dan sit die hoofse klas. Daar is ook 2 diertjies gewees. Hy seker nou nog 2 diere. En die kinders was te veel vir die klasse, dan moes ek het geval in middagskof. Middagskof het seker so 11 uur begin, ja. 11 uur begin, nou dan maak die buitekant skool. En by die tentie, of as die tentie nou nie, as die dag die weer so goed te sê, dan gaan ons naar die boom toe. Nou die boom was beter as na by die water, en die piele en die skade van die boom was so daar. Die kinders het op die kale grond gesit. En dit het eintlik iets aan die kinders om te doen, hoe kan ons sien? Vir ons was het lekker om buite skool te hou. Dit was, jy kan nie anders sien, dit wat jy nie kan verander nie, dit moet jy aanvaar. Ons het so skool gehad, was nie vir ons, hoe kom het Engels skool, dit was nie so. Ons het so skool gehou. Sê met, en tweede as die kinders uitkom, dan gaan ons nou in die klas. Dan kry ons iets 'n klas. Dan gaan ons skool tot so 4:30, en dan kom, die klok was ook die handklok, dus dan kom lei meneer die klok, en dan, hy is ook heel tyd by die skool, hy is van die oggend af skool, tot die middagskof uitkom. Nou soos daar uitkom, dan beoefen ons, dan kom die kinders wat oggendskool gaan het, alweer skool te versport. Dan oefen ons netbal, dan oefen ons atletiek, ons is eintlik altyd sport wat ons beoefen het. En as ons by alle skole gaan speel, dan draf ons draf somme klein rivier toe, saam met die kinders, en ons draf somme oor die rivier Spreedrift toe, dan gaan speel ons daar. Maar wat vir ons baie goed was ons het alles van die boere, plaaseners af, hulle het vir ons gesorg, hulle het na ons gekyk. Weet jy, dit was vir my so mooi. Ek wonder nou, wat die kinders nou dink, wat nou hulle plaas het. Hulle het ons al die ouers se plaas. Daai mense het vir ons van melk, meneer vars melk, vars brood, vars beskuit. Dit was mandjies, ek weet wat kry jy nou? Mandjies druiwe, mandjies tomaties. Daai goed bring hulle vir ons. Ons het eintlik nie tekort aan niks gehad. Ons het hier het ons eintlik baie goed gelewe. Al wat ons het dit geniet om te stap. Ons stap dorp toe en ons stap ons terug. Niks was vir ons te veel. En as ons iewers moet gaan, as ons die dag wil kom ons die oor, en dan gaan ons met die trein. Klim ons die trein. Gaan ons met die trein, dan kom ons weer die trein terug. Of ons gaan met die trein hier vanaf my Kaap toe, en dan kom ons weer met die trein, en dan klim ons weer af. En dan stap ons van die stasie af, hiernaartoe. Alles was, jy moes maar stap waar jy wil wees, maar dit was nie vir ons snaaks nie. Die pad was hieroor, want die pad wat nou so omloop, was hieroor. Ons stap ons sommer hieroor, maar daar stap ons hieroor, en doen ons huisbesoek. En dit was die lekkerste, want jy kan met die ouer gesels, die kind weet ook sy juffrou kom, en hy sien sy juffrou kom, en hy is in sy rampie. Die kinders wat vandag in skool gaan, ek kan nie met hulle manier is verskrikkelijk. Teenoor die kind wat by my skool gegaan het. Ons het nie daai klas dissipline probleme in daai tyd gehad. Die kinders het baie respek vir die juffrou gehad. En hulle, of van die meeste veel gehad. En weet jy, toe trou ek in 77, ja. En toe gaan ek weg en toe kom ek weer 2011 jaar. Toe skrik ek my mous toe, want weet my nie toe, as hier tuin nie voor, hier achter het ons ook een klein tentjies gehad, maar toe is die tuine weg en die tuin is hier voor, en toe kon die klas kom, dus ja, ek kon in, maar die plankvloere was nog dieselfde, die is klasse aangebouw geweest, en weet jy, toe leek het vir my, na ek hier begin het, en hier so min geriewe was, toe leek het vir my soos een oase in een woestijn, so het die school verander. En weet jy, met die jare was die Here vir ons so goed, hy het ons net sieninge ontvang, en sieninge het die Vader saam, want weet jy, hierdie vloere, hierdie klas is al daarna opgesit, maar hierdie vloere is alles verander, in teels, wonderbaarlik deur die Here. Ons het van hierdie laptops afgekry, van wat is hy ding wat ons gekry by meneer, wat ons kan vir die kinders so wys, die kinders kry kos nou, hulle het die daai tyd in die kos gekry, hulle het brood gekry. Die bakkery sal miskien brood bring vir hulle, maar dis aan. Maar die ouers het verantwoordelikheid geleer. Daai ouers was verantwoordelik. Hulle het vir hulle kinders kos gegee. Hier is geen nie, want hulle kry alles by die departement en hulle kry alles by die regering. Maar dit is seker maar die nuwe era meneer. Ek moet maar my daarby berus. Maar eintlik leer hulle die mense onverantwoordelikheid. Met dit wat hulle doen. Die kinders kos kry, hulle kry klere en meneer Spamme is amper as sy kindertjies, hy sorg vir die kinders en vir ons, vir my ook wat oud is, sorg meneer. En my passie is net dat 'n kind kan lees. Weet jy, as 'n kind kan lees, dan is ek uitgerus, of hy kan Engels doen, wat is nie my probleem nie. My probleem is, hy moet kan lees, en hy moet kan reken, want as hy hier uit, dan moet hy kan sy eie geldjies verdien, en hy moet kan lees wat 'n winkel het is, wat is die pryse, wat is in die winkel. En dit is wat ek baie graag nog my laaste deel vir Steilhoogte wil doen, want die Steilhoogte, want dit was my beginskooltjie toe ek 18. Ek is 66 meneer. Ek het die voorreg by die meester om hier te kom aftree. Want hulle het my teruggeroep, jy wil kom help net asseblief. En ek het ewe gekom, maar ek het nie geweet dit gaan so moeilik hê, toe ek hier kom, toe is die deel verander. Ek het ewe gekom en ek is nie spyt nie. Ek is regtig nie spyt nie. Môre wil ek nie opstaan nie, eerlikwaar nie. Maar as ek iets op is, dan is ek so bly dat ek nog kan help. Want daai kinders wat nou weer is, kan juffrou kom toets, hulle wil ek nie geboeke bank hê. Hulle het so verbeter. Hulle het so, as nou nie die wyd verbeter nie, maar die verbetering is daar. En dit is wat ek graag wil hê, dat ons kinders net sal kan lees en homself kan help in die lewe. Is al wat ek nog wil hê. En vraag vir juffrou, ek werk so hard hier by die skool nie. Ek gaan net al agter juffrou aan. Juffrou het nie meer lus vir my nie. Maar as hy iewers gaan, dan gaan ek saam. Want ek weet juffrou gaan na my kyk waar ek is. En daar sien ek baie plekke en ver plekke. Ek weet nie wie die sal nie. Want ek voel wel 'n bietjie swak, my kragte raak min. Maar meneer, wat ek is bly, ek beteken nog iets in hierdie lewe vir kindertjies en vir meneer en hier by die skool en ek kan die verandering hier kom sien. Weet jy, as ek daar oor kom ry en ek sien hierdie bome, dan sê ek, Here, ek sien die oase, ek sien hoe die vir ons ingetree, vir Steilhoogte ingetree en hoe goed. Dit gaan baie goed by Steilhoogte, helemaal. En elke dag is hier ander, of ons kan amper sê elke maand, is hier 'n folder van ons het nou al van, ons het eers met die varke begin, en toe deel van met die tuin daar het met die watergroei. En toe het ons hierdie diertjies gekry, en ons kry net al meer, en al meer, en al meer. Ons het nou al 'n vierveiling ook, wat ek in my lewe nog nooit beleef het, beleef ek in Steilhoogte. Fisies hier, die veilings en dit wat ek kan nie beleef, is ek so dankbaar. Ek het eintlik 'n voorreg om hier te kan wees. En ek is vir die Here dankbaar vir dit wat ek nog kan beteken. En ek sê, as ek seker niks beteken, ek vat die meeste my huis toe, dat ek weet waar ek moet wees. Maar suidiglik moet ek nog die kindertjies help, wat nie kan lees en skryf nie. Dankie meneer.
My name is I'm the natural science teacher, teaching grades from grade 5 to 7. Used to teach all the way up from grade 4 to 7. It is such a great privilege to be a teacher at Steilhoogte Primary School, but especially being a science teacher, a natural science teacher. Because of the environment, we are a farm school situated about 17 kilometers outside Vredendal, and just to use the farm as an extra outdoor classroom makes it so much easier to bring my subject alive. I really got a passion for my subject, natural science. From very, very small, I wanted to be an environmental specialist or working in one of these national parks of South Africa, working with the rhinoceros and the giraffes and the big five. But this was just a small dream, but to make a difference in the only one earth we only have one earth and we just look after it, was a passion for me from very, very small. Grew up in a house with two teachers, my mom a music teacher and my dad a biology teacher, so perhaps that was from very, very small. We have this wonderful role models and that we could look up for and just follow them. But then on the other side, I wanted to be an actor, I wanted to go and study drama. And so that was also one of the things I was looking for. And then being a farmer. My dad is now a farmer in the very, very dry Karoo area. But then I realized being a teacher and a natural science teacher, I can be all of that. This is it's my space, it's my theatre. And I'm bringing my subject alive with all the resources I have. I'm a farmer, farming with all kinds of different things. I've got egg incubator in my class, I've got a worm farm, I've got a small scale aquaponics outside, I've got a vegetable garden with vegetable boxes, teaching the children that they can be sustainable at their homes with sustainable gardens. I've got my own vegetable garden at home. I've got also a recycling bin with all the organic compost. So for me, my subject is part of me. It's not something when I go at 2 o'clock, the bell rings, beep, go home and it's finished. It's for me a lifestyle, and it's very important for me to practice what you preach. So if the children look at me, they must see my subject in the clothes that I wear, in my actions. I've started something here, picking up lollipop sticks. You can't imagine the big problem, this little lollipop sticks all over the world. And I started to reward the kids with just a sweet. And in a week's time, this is what I received. Just a small action, just by picking it up. So a small contribution, but just to show them in action to look after their environment. So we've got all these wonderful resources at Steilhoogte. I've got a little science lab. We've got these projectors. I've got an aquaponics outside. Real life fishes inside the classroom, and it's making possible with different role players, but also Mr. Spalmer really give us the freedom to live out your subject, to make it a real journey for the children. So thank you to him, that's giving us really the freedom. So when you enter the classroom, you can do your thing, and it also makes it easier for us to make it more enjoyable, but also learnful for the children. So in Steilhoogte, it's not only the textbook come alive, and that's making it much more easier. So, and then also when I'm talking about the environment, I'm very lucky to have different role players like Jaco Fourie from the Cape Leopard Trust. We are also in collaboration with them. They're coming in every Friday, and we have real life lessons about the leopard in our area. Or sometimes we do some virtual lessons over the internet, because we've got this wonderful computer that made it possible with uncapped internet. So I'm just name all these wonderful resources because I'm so blessed with all of this. And every morning waking up, new life, I really enjoy my work, and I've told myself that if there's the day will come that I don't enjoy it anymore, then I mustn't do it anymore, because then I'm doing so much harm to children, but also to the world. So to end it up, practice what you preach.
Jeanette Fourie. I'm working at Steilhoogte Primary School, and we are busy with a skills development program at the school for mostly mums of the children and sometimes grandmas of the children. And the whole idea of this project is to create an opportunity for mums that experience and children that experience social problems at home to create an income. To learn a skill and to create an income for them, so that the children learn their circumstances changes at home as well as here at the school where they learn. The program started last year. In July we started with the program, and in the meantime we have changed a little bit of the people that worked here, and we try to create a product that is not only something that to learn a skill that you can't use in a commercial way. So the whole idea is to create products that are competitive on the commercial market as well, and so that we can grow and eventually incorporate many more women in this program. So, and we have a wonderful opportunity at the moment to create a corporation and maybe receive funds from the government as well, and then we can really establish a program that's worthwhile and that can help. We hope one day 30 to 40 people, but that's still to see. But that's the dream that we are working to. And what we are doing, we're working on hemp fabric. Hemp is 100% organic, 100% biodegradable, and is one of the, I think it's the best organic fabric on the market at the moment. It's much stronger than cotton and linen. It has wonderful characteristics. It's apart from the feel of hemp that's almost like linen, it dries very quickly. It's heat resistant. It's just a wonderful fabric, even if you make clothes from it. But we focus on decor items, as we think we have a better opportunity in the decor market than in the clothing market that is really competitive, and we don't think we can compete with the Chinese and the local market. So we try to focus on the local market first, and then if everything goes well, we would really like to export if everything goes well. And we do liner printing and screen printing at the moment, so we design our own patterns and we design textiles. That's what we want to do. We want to sell textiles at the moment, eventually. At the moment, we just print on a small scale, and we make products, decor products that we sell locally. We have a little shop in town, and we also have 5 outlets at the moment. We try to get the sellers involved, the wine sellers. They all have little shops in the cellars, and we try to provide them with a stock that so for us that's a huge. We only started last year, so we're really happy about what we have achieved till now, and then our next step is bigger. We hope to get orders from chain stores. We can't give you any names at the moment because that's part of the dream, that we can really sell nationwide. We have a Facebook page. It's called Beehive Studios. Beehive is all these little bees that work together to create a big pot of honey that will help a lot of people. The dream is really to change people's lives. That's what we are here for. And then we have another project that involves the school children, and we also want to create a place for children that can't go up further to college, that we can try and accommodate them in this program. and then apart from the mums and children that have learning disabilities, we have a small project that we're going to do with them as well, but always with the idea to create something that is sellable, something that is competitive in the market. We try to create an up-market product because we have seen so many skills development programs that doesn't work after 2 years, or if you don't base the whole program on a business model that is marketable and that can produce money. That's what we need in the end to continue. You don't have a sustainable product and you don't have a sustainable project. So the whole idea is really fixed on creating something that will go on for many, many years and that will really change and make a difference in people's and children's lives.
Recycle glass and paper and boxes and tins and cans, cool down cans. We recycle. So most of these things we use in the resource class to make things because it's much cheaper and people making things out of recycling is in demand here in South Africa. So people like to buy it. Use bottles and to make something object that you can put anything inside. So that is they're going to make. So they use plastic bottles and they use bottle caps and they use caps and they use tins. So that is what they're going to use.
Bye.